it was a in-your-face amazing wine. I to this day, like if I have friends over that are big wine people and you want something that's shocking and it's amazing and something completely different than what you're expecting.
The next question I was going to ask you is, can you tell me about your favorite bottle? But I'm realizing now
Ugh.
that would be a very challenging, considering what you do and where you live. Can I ask,
Yes.
are you more Pinot Noir or more Chardonnay? Is that a fair question?
It's a really fair question, and I can tell you what my aha wine was
Okay,
because it
great.
is definitely one of my favorites to this day. I would say Pinot Noir versus Chardonnay. I'd go Riesling. That's probably my favorite.
Okay.
And Riesling really speaks terroir as far as where it's from, and so it really kind of holds that. I like Chardonnay really well. Willamette Valley Chardonnay, and I love Pinot too, but I really love a great Riesling. But I will say that my aha wine is that wine that like really like goes, kind of pows in your face. And you're
Mhm.
like, oh, now I get it. Now I get why all these people are such wine freaks, and they're so excited about wine. And there is a wine maker here who is very, very well known. He's actually one of my last episodes on the podcast, Robert Britton, and he planted a block of Syrah on his vineyard, which is on the very west side of the Willamette Valley. It's a very cool site. It's right up against the coastal mountains, heading over to the beach. And people told him he was freaking nuts. You can't grow Syrah in that cold of a climate. And it was a in-your-face amazing wine. I to this day, like if I have friends over that are big wine people and you want something that's shocking and it's amazing and something completely different than what you're expecting, Robert Britton Syrah is my wine to go to every time.
Wow, that's a nice tease. Now I want to try his
Yeah.
wine. That's fantastic.
You
So,
really should. He originally was a Napa Valley winemaker, and he's been up here for like the last 15 or 20 years, and really has helped push the movement for Willamette Valley Chardonnay. But
outstanding.
his Syrah, actually, really all of his wines are great, but that Syrah is like my intro went deep wine. Yeah.
So, whether we're a consumer, whether we're a winemaker, whether we're a vineyard, and we want to learn more about insurance, tell us website, social media, what's the best way to learn more about your insurance work?
I would say that a Wine Crush podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok are probably the best places to go because I kind of skirt both sides of the fence with that. We do some Insure What You Love Thursday content, which is just kind of breaking down some of this stuff into English to where you can understand it. But honestly, either direct messaging me or calling me directly is probably the best way to actually get your questions answered the best way possible. Our insurewhatyouLove.com is more of a generic look at the insurance that we do. But then you can also go to my Country Financial page as well and get actual product specific with that.